Hello everybody, it's Steve here, and I just wanted to put this video together to help many of you who are wanting to have more coaching clients, because this time of year, as one year ends and the new one is about to begin, is a very auspicious time. I think there's a real opportunity to reach out to some of the people you'd like to work with and offer them something that allows them to really experience coaching and think about some of the changes that they could possibly make with you. So what I'm really talking about is you offering a call or a sample session to potential clients to help them reflect on the year that's just ending and some of the big wins and losses, and think ahead to the new year and get clear on some of the goals or dreams or plans that they might want to follow through on in the new year. I do this exercise with all of my regular clients, like clients that aren't involved in mentoring or practice building with coaches. And it's a beautiful conversation, because it's a conversation where you really help them kind of mine some of the big lessons from the last year and make some really great plans that align with what's truly important to them. And for those of you that are looking for clients, it gives you, a good reason to contact your potential prospects or potential clients. So what I suggest you do is think about all the people that you've met in this last year that perhaps you haven't followed up with. Think of the people that you might like to work with. Try to ensure that whoever you're thinking of approaching is someone that's reasonably open-minded, someone that you think you'd like to work with, someone that could hire you, could afford you. But really the approach is just to find the most natural and authentic way for you to contact them, either directly or in written form, and basically say that this time of year I offer something special to my contacts or potential clients to help them reflect on the year that is completing and to create some great plans for the upcoming year. There's no strings attached. This is a complimentary 30, 45-minute long coaching session, and I do it just as a gift to my contacts and as a way of promoting awareness for coaching. And when you make it clear that this is, a special offer this time of the year, there aren't any strings attached, and when you kind of stand in, your confidence that they're going to get value from it, then a good percentage of the people that you reach out to are going to say, sure, that sounds like something I'd love to do. Now, whenever I, get an opportunity to do one of these sessions with a client or even a potential client, really what I'm asking them to do is to first, think back to this time last year and think of all of the developments that have ensued and, the wins, the losses, and then get them to share really what they see as some of the big wins of the last year, personally or professionally. What are they most proud of? I get them to think about that. Get them to think about what they learned about themselves. What great insights or learning did they get from that? Absolutely have them explore any setbacks or big, challenges that came up in the year and explore any insights or learning from that. Have them really reflect on what they're learning about themselves. What was the insight about themselves? And for sure, get them to take a bigger perspective of their life and in terms of the context of their life. What was the theme of the last year? What was kind of the meta view of the last year? So that they've had a good chance to look back and think about the wins and losses and insights, and perhaps reflect on things that are left undone, things that they want to carry forward into the next year. And maybe that takes 10 or 15 minutes, but once they've had a good chance to look back, then switch gears with them and in your own words, say, well, imagine if we were talking a year from now, and imagine it's been a really, really successful year. What are some of the things you'd like to accomplish? If it's wildly successful, what would you like to accomplish? And steer them to explore their personal life, professional life, their health, what relationship, whatever, is kind of available to explore with the client. You want to have them think about their life in holistic terms, but get them to explore some of the big goals they might have for the next year. And when they're exploring those goals or dreams they might have or intentions, explore what of your values does this honor? Explore what will accomplishing this give you. I mean, you really want them to kind of feel their way into these goals and dreams, and ensure that they align with what's important to them, that they connect to those emotions that are going to motivate them. And definitely you can explore how they need to learn, or what they need to learn, or how they need to grow, to be the person that's going to accomplish this. That, line of questioning, really is a lovely one to have, because people can reflect, I've got to be more disciplined in my time. I've got to take better care of myself. I've got to find more confidence. I've got to be able to say no to the things that are distracting and don't really serve my bigger goals. So some really lovely conversations, come out of these sorts of topics. And naturally you can, if you've got the time, if you want, you can translate some of those goals into a specific action, wrap it up with them moving into action and perhaps setting up some accountability. It's up to you and kind of the feel you have for this potential client and what will best serve them. But at the end of the session, thank them for the time. They're going to love the call. They're going to get a lot out of it. And so please, in your own way, wish them well, and say that, if you're wanting some professional support, if you're wanting some help to make sure that you accomplish this, I would love to work with you. I mean, say it sincerely, only say it if you can say it sincerely, but say it without attachment, just to remind them, hey, if you're serious, I'd love to help you. And I think if you do that, if you offer some of these sessions, if you offer them directly, if you offer it with confidence and without attachment, you're going to have some marvelous conversations. And I think you can be surprised at how many of the people, get to the end of that call and thank you profusely, and how many of them say, I do want to go after this. This is important to me. How can we work together? And of course, in that moment, make it easy for them to work with you, right? Make it easy for them to start with you. Don't pull out a 20-page contract and 6 months paid in advance. Because when people begin coaching and they experience coaching, they're going to love it and they're going to get a ton of value from it. So just wanted to share this with you today and get you thinking about how you might adapt it to your situation, your opportunities. But good luck with it. And here's hoping you have a very successful time over the holidays. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.